This video is looking at the Power BI tutorial for Connect to get you comfortable with using Power BI for the entire semester. So the main purpose of this video is to show you how to use the instructions in Connect so you are more comfortable after the tutorial. I am not going to go through every single Power BI assignment because the entire purpose of these assignments is for you to be learning Power BI. So after the tutorial, there will not be example videos from me for them. You are welcome to ask me questions on your Power BI assignments, but as I said, the main purpose of this tutorial is to help you to understand how to use the instructions in Connect to help you work through Power BI. So the first thing we actually have to do is you'll see that I have the Power BI tutorial here. So it gives us this information here, and it says that we have a sample data file, and then we're going to do some work here. You can also see that there is a video inside McGraw-Hill. So I encourage you to watch this video because it's going to show you exactly what you need to do. This is going to look exactly like what I'm going to show you for the beginning. The first thing that you have to do, though, before any of this works, is to download Power BI. Okay, so if you have not installed Power BI, you need to go in here and look for Power BI Desktop. I have already installed Power BI Desktop, so I have the app available on my computer. Okay, so if you don't, you're going to look for Power BI Desktop Download. You are going to open that, and you are going to install that on Windows. Okay, once you install it, it is going to ask you to log in. When you log in with your Wartburg email and password. Okay. As I already have it installed, I'm not going to go through that. If you have any problems with this, talk to IT or just let me know. If you have a Mac computer, you cannot install Power BI Desktop unless you are running Parallels. All of the other Microsoft products will work, but Power BI will not. You have two options if you have a Mac computer. Three options, actually. One, you can run Parallels. I don't ask you to do that. It's an added level of difficulty. If you know how to run Parallels and you wish to do that, that's the easiest option. Number two, you can use Power BI in 365. It is going to look different. It will take a little bit more work to do that and learn that, but it can be done. I have students that do that every semester. Things are in a little bit different places and it's going to be a little different than your instructions. So it's a little bit harder to get through the tutorials, but it absolutely can be done. The next option is to use the computer lab. WBC 117, which is on the first floor of White House Business, right beside the accounting classroom, is a 24/7 computer lab. Power BI Desktop is installed on every single one of those computers. You can do the entire portion of the Power BI assignment on those computers. If you go to use that lab and it is locked, ask security to open it for you. It should be available to students 24/7. Now, this is not available on the library computers. It is only available on the computers in the computer lab in White House Business Center. Okay, once you have that, you want to open it. So I'm going to open the Power BI Desktop. most of the time you're going to have that little yellow icon right down here available to you. So this is going to open. I'm also going to show where it is in Office 365. Okay, so we open this and it looks just like your screen in the example. If you are using Power BI Desktop, so I'm going to show you how the 365, like I said, you're going to go to OneDrive. You're going to log into your OneDrive. If you go up here, you're going to open all of the available apps and you see Power BI right here. Okay, here you're going to start a new report and then you're going to upload your Excel file and work through it there. As I said, you can use this if you're on a MacBook. It is a little bit different and it doesn't work exactly the same. Okay, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to put this screen side by side. So I'm going to do a split screen. I have the McGraw-Hill Connect instructions on this side and the Power BI here on this side. Okay, so first we have to download the sample data file. So I'm going to download that. It's going to open. I am going to enable editing so that I can save it. I'm going to save it to my computer. So I'm going to browse, I'm going to find I'm going to put it in my documents and I'm going to save. Save it somewhere that you can find it again. Okay, then I'm going to close this and I'm going to follow these instructions. So first it says open the Power BI desktop. Okay, I have it open now. It says under the new heading, click on the report button. Okay, so I have home, open, I have all of this information here. I'm going to do report. So I clicked on the report button. Okay, then it says click on the Excel workbook button. So Excel workbook. And then I'm going to go to Documents, which is where I saved that. And I have it right here, Power BI sample data, and I'm going to open it. Okay, so now it has uploaded and it has this information here. I'm going to check the box next to customer inventory and transactions and click load. So customer inventory transactions. And then see this button here that says load. I'm going to click load. It's telling me that it's working and it is loaded and it is ready. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here. There is a video that I can watch that is going to take me step by step. Okay, and it'll say the Power BI interface will look like the below image. Okay, so we have the visual filters, visualizations, and data. At the top of the screen, we have this information here. Okay, and then we have the report view button here, table view, model view, and the DAX query view. It says click on the table icon. So I'm going to click there, table. And this is the screen that I get. And then it says click on the model view icon. So I click on the model view and it shows me this. I'm going to move that properties and the data so you can see it now looks exactly like this picture right here. Okay. It says click back on the report view icon to return to the report and visualization interface. So then I have this new information here, and it says, okay, it tells me about the information, what I can find. It says most of my time is going to be spent in report view. It tells me different things I can do, shows me the visualizations pane, which looks exactly like this, and tells me how I can work it. Now it says I'm going to build a visual. So build visual, this section allows you to choose a visual if I want to format the visual and the analytics. So it's telling me all about this information that I can see on my screen. Okay, then next, and again, watch this video for your step-by-step instructions. So we see you can create calculations. So it says to create a calculated field for new measure revenue, we're going to click, I'm going to make this smaller. We're going to click that table view icon. So it looks just like this. So I'm going to click that. And then it says click on the transactions worksheet on the right side of the screen and the data pane. So transactions, and then I get more information. Next, it says click on the home ribbon, and within the calculations, click on new column. Okay, so I'm going to click home, and see I have this calculations. I'm going to click new column, and so I get this column. To put in the formula and change the column name, click on new column and go to the data entry bar that will currently say one column equals. See, one column equals. Delete that, the one stays, and you're going to type in the following calculation. Okay, and I'm not even going to type this in. I'm going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy, Control C, and I'm going to calculations, new column. I'm going to put it right there and hit enter. First to a column that contains many values with min-max. Okay. Transactions, order quantity, times transactions. So don't copy and paste it, actually type it in. And enter. Okay, so now it's created that revenue column for me. Then I'm going to click on column tools. Column tools right here. And I'm going to click $. Just like it says, click column tools, then choose the $sign under currency. Okay, so that's all we have for that step. So now I'm going to move from table view to report view by clicking the report view button. So remember, the report view is the top one. It looks like this, report view. Okay. Then it says double click on page 1 at the bottom of your chart or your workbook and rename it column chart. So we're going to right click, rename, and we're going to type in column chart. Okay, on the visualizations pane to the left of the data pane, we are in our build visual. Okay, and then it says click clustered column chart button. So right here, clustered column chart. The little menu came up, we're going to click that. We will see an empty visualization and we want to edit it. Okay, and it's going to, on the right hand side in the data pane, so we've got everything here, and we're going to check inventory description. So inventory description, I clicked that, and within the transaction worksheet, check the box next to revenue. So transactions, revenue. Okay, I clicked those two things. On the canvas, click on the corner of the visualization to make it full screen. So now I'm going to make those smaller, and I'm going to make this larger, and it should look just like this. Okay, and we did that. So now we can go to Format. Okay, so we're going to go to Visualization and we're going to go to Format. It says scroll down and find the Data Labels section and ensure Data Labels is off. So Data Labels on, we want it off. And it is, oh, we want it on. Turn it on. Okay. So we did that. It says scroll down to find display units and click on the drop down and change the value from auto to none. Okay, so we've got, it's under display. Click on the data labels to expand the label option. Okay, scroll down to display units, value subsection, value, display units, and click on the drop down and change the value from auto to none. Okay, we did that. So now we're done editing it, and it should look just like this. Okay, so completed. So as I said, this is how you will work through these Power BI tutorial, through all Power BI assignments. All of them are step-by-step with a short video instruction. Each one tells you what things to do. So now we have the next. Using with the revenue calculation, you will now create a start. So we're in report view. We're going to come down here and click this green plus to make a new page. We are going to rename it stacked bar chart. Okay. And then we're going to build a visual again. So we're going to go to visualizations. We want the stacked bar chart. So stacked bar chart. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click the things that it wants. So I want inventory description. So we're going to go to our data, inventory description, transactions, revenue, and then customer state. Okay. And now you can see that I have a visualization much like shown here. Make it bigger so it's easier to see. Then you can look at different information. It says your visualization should appear as follows. Ours does. Looks just like this. Okay. So I highly encourage you to get comfortable with this tool. Businesses are using data visualization tools like this. It is a fantastic skill to put on your resume, and it is wonderful that we are giving this opportunity because not everybody gets the opportunity to learn Power BI. A lot of people that I'm talking to are learning it now as part of their jobs. You're getting, it's a very expensive tool. You're getting access to it free through the Microsoft Suite, and you're getting free instructions, step-by-step instructions to get you comfortable with it. Every single assignment will be like this with the step-by-step instructions.